Danielle. So I'm the second half of the Bankaroo team. I'm the CTO and the creator, and basically the person with the idea is Danielle. So say hello. Yes. So thank you, Bill. That was a great intro. This is our life like 10 years forward. So I'm reinventing what he reinvented. But I did it differently. And our story is that about a year ago, Danielle and I were working down one of the malls in the Bay Area. And she wanted to buy something. Now, she did not get allowance back then, but she did get monies for washing the car. $3 for the outside, $2 for the inside, and her brother was cleaning the inside twice just to make sure it's clean. So she wanted to buy something, and we did not remember if she spent it or not. And she's like, Dad, we need to have an app for it, because she's a digital kid. And just to comment on a few of the people in the previous panel, she has a computer ever since she was 2.5 years old. When she was 9, she had a blog named Ninja Cat Game Reviews, where she reviewed video games and tried to sell links to Amazon and make money. So I'm going to retire really soon. She has a good brain for that. Anyway, so I said, sure, but let's look if we have something that is already someone did, because developers and nerds are lazy we just copy paste, we use what other people did. And we tried to look for something, and she said to me, you know what, Dad, this is not the way I see it. It may be an application that you like because you're a parent, but this is not how I would do it. And I said, how would you do it? And then we spent last summer basically walking and talking about how would she build it. And I said, you know what, it's a great opportunity for me to do what I do in my professional life, which is consulting on software and UI and mobile technologies, and just work with one of my favorite person in the world, and my second boss, and just do that together. So we took the time and actually ran through that as a boot camp for building software, using prototypes and validation, and I don't want to bore you with technical stuff, but we went through the process of validating because our CFO/mom did not approve any budget until we show that people actually want it, and it's not one of Daddy's crazy projects that he want to work on. Fair enough. So we built a prototype together, we shared it with 50 people, friends and kids, and we got validation. And Mom said, okay, you got like 5K. This is your budget, go fetch. So we started building it, and by the time of her birthday in December timeframe, we launched Bankaroo, and that was her present, basically a startup. I think not every 11-year-old get a startup as a present. She may regret it, but this is how it was. So we started, and then we went further. We developed iPhone apps, and now last week we released an Android app. And we've been going slowly and listening to our community and trying to understand what they want and what they need and what does it make sense or not. And we have a blog. And right now we have over 3,500 users, and we have people from over 45 countries using Bankaroo. And thanks. So we run into all kind of problems, like for example, a person from Japan did not understand how to use the system, and we have friends in Israel that says you may support Israeli new shekels, but it's not in Hebrew. I don't know whose idea was to write from right to left, but it's very hard to do that in an application. So we are working on that. So what we did about a month ago, we sent an email through our mailing list and through a blog, and we said, we are looking for volunteers to localize the Bankaroo app to your language. And by now, in the works, we wanted to announce it this week, but it's not ready yet. But soon, Bankaroo will run and Danielle help me here, Hebrew, French, Bulgarian, Chinese Mandarin, Italian, German, I said already, Dutch, Finnish, and Hebrew. 8 languages. Spanish, thank you. We have Spanish as well. So our community helped us. We sent them a translation file. They replied, and we are now coding it, and hopefully people will be able to use it in their own language. So the idea is that you, as a parent, have an account, and you give the kids their own account with their username and login and avatar or picture, and they can manage their funds. Either they get allowance or they get money could be recurrent, it could be one-time thing, but then they can start using it either towards a goal in which they can set and save from a computer all the way to small stuff like, for example, video games. And they, of course, can spend one-time fees. The story and the example I can give you about real money versus virtual money is that my son, Noam, which is just turned 8, he used to buy iPhone apps for himself. And he said, Dad, you know, I have money. Here's $1 for a 99-cent app. And I said, okay, honey, fine. I'll buy it for you. It's educational. It's good. And he was like standing. I said, what do you need? Where's my penny? He's like, there's taxes. I said, Daddy, kids don't pay taxes. So I said, you know what, with Bankaroo, you can do whatever number you want. And then one of Danielle's dearest friends, parents said, we don't do money, we do points. And we need this, you guys to support points. So we added points, hearts, and stars as a currency. We got people from Singapore saying we would like to use Singapore dollar. I said, isn't it the same sign? They said, yes, but we want to use Singapore dollar. So we added Singapore dollar, and then we added other currencies. So we have over 8 currencies right now, and we can add as many as we want. The bottom line, and what I would like to share with you, is that we took the challenge of educating Danielle into financial responsibility by choosing to take her through the process of understanding how these things work and what is the value of money. Like Bill said, how to change the I want it now is, can I afford it? Can I have a discussion with my parents? How much money do I have in any given point of time? And Bankaroo allows you to do that on mobile device when you're on the go, and you can make a decision. If I'm going to buy it now, how it's going to affect my saving towards other goals I already have listed? It's just a vehicle for conversation, and it's keeping track. The second thing is that I'm still cool to my daughter. She's almost 12, and she still thinks I'm useful. So I think it's a big advantage.
Enjoy it, buddy.
Yes. So to summarize it, we took the course of teaching her financial, but also teaching her how to build application, how to be part of the technology world which she was born into and would like to stay in. When she grows up, she wants to be a video game designer. This is still correct for the last 3 years, so I think we are on a steady round. So building something for real is a key, and we're having a lot of fun doing it. So with your help, we would appreciate if you can go to Bankaroo, check it out, share with your friends. It's free, and you just have a good karma to it, and makes us both very happy to help other kids. Thank you very much.